Ever since the optical telescope has been a primary tool of the astronomer, man has sought the refuge of mountain locations to give him better transparency for observation. The observatory, founded in 1898 at Kodaikanal in the Palani hills, overlooks the hot, dusty plains of Madurai and Ramnad in southern Tamil Nadu. You see here the advantage of a 2,300 meter elevation with the inversion layer below you and the dusty plains in the distance. A clear day greets you with a deep blue sky. Gurgling streams pour forth their waters in a silvery cascade. The sholas on the mountain slopes, so dense that the rays of the sun seldom reach the ground, and where beasts take cover from the ravages of man. Here on a mountain top, you have a panoramic view of the observatory so well known over the world for its contributions to solar physics. These domes house the oldest telescopes at the institution. The white light photoheliograph is that on the left, the great Madras refractor in the dome on the right. Here is the spectroheliograph building, where some of the major discoveries in solar physics were made. This plaque commemorates the discovery of the Evershed effect, the first finding of guided flow of ionized matter in a magnetic field. The spectroheliographs have photographed the sun on every clear day since 1904. The wealth of photographic material collected by the instruments here is of inestimable value, especially since it covers 7 sunspot cycles, each of 11-year period. Only at the observatories in Paris and at Mount Wilson in California does a comparable collection exist. The roof over the siderostat is rolled off by the observer. The siderostat is started. Its gravity-driven clock counteracts the Earth's rotation, so that parallel light from the sun falls constantly on this lens, which forms an image of the sun on the slit of the spectroheliograph. The uniform movement of the instrument helps the build-up of an image on a stationary photographic plate in monochromatic light of ionized calcium. New facilities at Kodaikanal, built up in the last quarter century, are this tower and underground spectrograph. Sunlight is reflected from one flat mirror to another, and yet a third before it falls on a telescope lens of 120 feet focal length. A large-sized image of diameter 13 inches is formed. The required part of the solar image is brought onto the slit, and the observer gets ready to get a sequence of spectra recorded on a movie camera film transport. The same equipment is used by different observers on different programs. The heart of this instrument is a diffraction grating with 15,000 lines ruled to the inch. It is not always a dreary life of routine that a mountain-top astronomer leads. There are interludes when ministers and their retinues visit, as in this instance when Dr. Karan Singh visited the observatory. Some of them take a lively interest in the proceedings and display an abundant curiosity. Some amongst these visitors are great scientific celebrities. Here is a visit of Dr. Homi Bhabha in 1964. Dr. Bhabha is entering the library that serves as a lecture hall to speak to the assembled gathering. And there is the visit of Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, the distinguished astrophysicist. He visited the observatory in 1961 and gave several lectures. In the 8 decades of its existence, the observatory on the mountain top at Kodaikanal has played an important role in the progress of astronomical science. The several men who have passed through its portals have contributed in many different ways to the saga of success. When one recalls the names of those who have visited it or who have played a significant role in its development, one thinks of Pogson, Mickey Smith, Kelvin, Stokes, Airy, Lockyer, Evershed, Royds, Narayan, Das, Saha, Shapley, Spencer Jones, Bhabha, Chandrasekhar, Ambat-Zumian. And it seems a listing of the great names in astronomy. It is truly said that the greatness of an institution is the achievement of the individuals associated with it.